in Keeza's Hideaway video, you will see a guy that approaches Keeza in the dance video, and the guy appears to be Scottish. Well, this is a reference to a true story and how Queen Becky, Jessie, and Nell and myself, we are also parented by Chrissy, who is a Scottish woman, and she's been, if you like, adopted by the Met Police. So this is why you have the Scottish Scotland Yard. It's because of Chrissy, who is actually a kind of a mother to me and Queen Becky and Nell and Jessie, and obviously everyone we know. And that in Keeza's video, all of our group in the video were also the police. Okay, and then when Keeza approaches a guy wearing tartan Scottish gear, it's a reference to FBI and the British police, and that we're the British police. We hate the A group, a child killer, and it's perfectly correct that we should be working for the police and never working for the other side. All right, so as the dance group, we are the police. And then we've got a purple feather, actually 3, and we know who's attacking us. And that King John, who's also St. John, St. John's Ambulance Services, he's a knight. And his brother Ben is also a knight, and they both adopted me, and I'm a knight too. And I'm married to Queen Becky, and Jessie is my sister. And Keeza is playing Queen Becky's part, and together, all of us, we're all led by a knight. Okay, and then when a knight gets attacked, you will not win, because a knight can do anything and will never go to prison, whereas the enemy will see Broadmoor, all types of prisons for the rest of their life, because they'll not have the privileges that the residents of these hosting countries have, that are led by a knight, the real founders of these countries, Britain, Europe, and the West. So, okay, so now, in the video, in this story, you'll know that the I group is being destroyed by the A group. Actually, Xbox is referring to boxing the I group. X Factor is the music world. Xbox, boxing the music world, says the dark Indian, the chicken shops and psychiatry, non-British. Okay, now the X is also the I group. Right, Witness, Katy Perry's Witness tour, and the A group is destroying the I group, Witness, and that's also Keeza's group. We're the I group, and Keeza's brilliant song "I Go Dance," which is an incredible song, is about the I group, how it's been attacked and forced to exit the West. They're trying to make us exit the West. Actually, are trying to kick us out of the West and then kill us. These chicken shops, what? But that is true. I can't believe it, but it's true. Yes, it's all very, very bad news. I totally agree with you. All right, so I Go Dance is about how the Dark Indian Psychiatry Department are trying to dismiss and kill off all the dance world. Well, this is ridiculous. I mean, the dance world doesn't stand alone. The dance world is also the music world and the Witness group, and also all the universities, politics, art and fashion, and also a whole lot more. And let's not forget, I'm also Prince, and we are Purple Rain. So when we get attacked, we can attack back and never go to prison. And we just tell the FBI police and the Met Police that we're part of Operation Recovery, and that we can't be arrested because we're actually part of King John's army. Actually, we're the army. Okay, that I group is also the army. That the I group can act as the police, as described in lots of videos. Even Beyonce, in her video "If I Was a Boy," she's dressed up as a cop, because the music world and the dance world are also the police. And you'll see this in Keeza's video too. The guy wearing a Scottish tartan is a reference to the police and how the dance world have been recruited by the police. Right, because the A group is pissing on everyone. because they're punks, non-logistical people who just don't want to go to college, who want to sit around getting drunk all day. We know the type of people they are. They always end up in prison, beating up women, attacking vulnerables, young and the elderly, and using that fake ego of theirs that makes no sense. That is literally worth 2p on eBay. So in the brilliant video by Kiza, Hideaway, you'll also see a guy on a skateboard and with red shoes, and that's a reference to me and John, actually, me and John Fortis. And John Fortis is a brilliant and very gifted musician and music writer. He now writes for Ellie Goulding, and their latest track with Calvin Harris, Miracle, is about actually our group and a lot of what has been said here. And we'll talk more about that later. And in the Keezer video, you'll see a guy on a skateboard, and that's our group. We're a skater crew. And then when we were younger, we were doing skating. And then John Fortis is also working and writing for Ellie Goulding. And then I wrote a song called Red Circles, and you'll see the guy skater wearing red shoes. And this is a video about our group. As explained, the punks that are actually assigned to become, or they've assigned themselves. 1 second. They've assigned themselves as the dad to everyone. The punks have assigned themselves as dad to everyone, and the punks are pissing on the middle and working classes. So who wants a dad like that? Okay. These punks and the A group are the 550 Club having homosexual sex with boys of 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, and 10, and they're trying to anally rape him. They're putting him in 69, snogging him when he doesn't want that. He's not gay, the little boy, and the 50-year-old is the chicken shops. Okay, so now Kiza has also done another brilliant tune called Sugar Jesus, and this is about our group as well. I'm actually an anthropologist and a trained psychologist, and I write essays on applied psychology. And it's been my interest since I was about 16. I was a trained psychologist by the time I was 22, and I went on to do several other stuff as well. And the brilliant video by Kiza, Sugar Jesus, refers to anthropology, and that I'm an anthropologist, and that Kiza is playing my wife, Queen Becky, a beautiful woman with red hair too, and Kiza plays her part brilliantly. Also, Becky is a musician, and that she went to Cambridge. She now works as a creative director at the BBC. Okay, so the brilliant video and song by Kiza, Sugar Jesus, you'll see lots of reference to anthropology, and in my lectures and talks, I'm an anthropologist, and I try to display as much of it as I can. However, the criminal facts always dominate. Okay, so now in this brilliant video, you'll also see the story of Sugar Jesus, which is actually about me and Dallas, who's the head of the streets. Dallas is my best mate. He's an American-British guy. He's a brilliant guy. He's so unique, and he's very popular. He's got a lot of good friends. If you have Dallas as one of your friends, you consider yourself lucky, because friends are hard to come by these days. And he's a really good friend. And I grew up we went to school together, and actually me and Dallas used to go to, well, first of all, I was called a prodigy in electronics when I was about 8 years old. My dad got me into electronics. He is officially the head of Germany, and that's the German electronic industry. And he got me into electronics when I was young, and then I met Dallas when we were about 12, and me and Dallas became head of the streets, and we have a big electrical connection. And one of the shops that we used to go to is called DIY. Sugar. It's a DIY shop called Sugars, right, in Gower Street, central London. So me and Dallas used to go to a DIY shop called Sugars, and that we know that we're under attack by the A group, the 550 homosexual group, always wearing a towel. He's oral sexing young boys. He's head of the Law Society, head of the schools, head of the punks. So, and then he's attacking the I group. We're the I group. We're me and Dallas are the I group. And we're also Sugar Jesus and a DIY store that does it yourself, if you know what I mean. If you're an affectionate person, this is a boon, because currently the I group is being destroyed, turned into blacks by Africans, and then destroyed the culture of America, its history and its own anthropology is all being destroyed. The same going on in Europe. So me and Dallas, we are what you call Sugar Jesus. We don't like the 550-year-old club. We live right near Soho, me and Dallas, and we're going to create a Soho that's appropriate and that believes in equity, and will not allow the upper classes to enforce no girls allowed group in America and London and England. So instead, we are Sugar Jesus, a DIY store, and we're doing it ourselves. You see, because we know that the head of the schools, head of McDonald's is the 550 Club, homosexual sex, no girls allowed. So if you're into affection, come and join us. We're Sugar Jesus, and you can pick any girl or woman you like. Because actually, the A group deserves to go to prison, because they are also ACME Demolition that did 9/11. All right, so the brilliant song Sugar Jesus by Keezer explains how the dance world is under attack, and we're under attack by a huge monster that I called Rex. I wrote about them many times and I kept calling them Rex. And then soon after, in England, the Brexit movement uh, came about and was founded, and I'm the founder of Brexit. And now we're UK Reform, Nigel Farage, Tommy Robinson, and we're also Donald Trump, Putin, and Keir Starmer, and Rachel Reeves, Angela Rayner. Angela Rayner is playing Queen Becky's part. That has also been played by Keezer. All these people I've mentioned, they've all been targeted by these dark Indians in the corner shops that are using car crash methods. Okay, they killed Princess Diana. That was them. They used car crash methods, the dark Indians and psychiatry in chicken shops. They killed Princess Diana. Right? They also have targeted all the people that I've just mentioned in a car crash method. Also, they're using poisons and poisons synthesized in the hospital labs by these dark Indians that then induce aggressive cancer, and people die within 5 months, which is rather unusual in cancer. But the cancer they're creating is synthetic, so therefore it's aggressive and it kills them very quickly. So in my other videos, I've explained that I'm also a dietitian. I'm a trained psychologist, and I also studied medicine for years, biology for years, and I'm a psychologist, and I set out on a project to help women with extreme depression, and I created a diet, and I used a very unique method that all the other dietitians don't use, and then I created a diet basically, and I'm also a herbologist. For many years, I know about herbology from all the different countries in the world, and so I used my knowledge, put it all together. After 15 years studying biology, I then created a diet that I declared will become the best diet in the world once I get it out there. It then got stolen off my computer by dark Indians in the chicken shops and psychiatry. They then brought out the ketones diet. That's actually my diet using my method and my active ingredient, which is plant sterols. And that creates an environment in the stomach which then burns fat that is impossible to get rid of. And I said that my diet was far better than any other diet. It has a completely different approach. So now the ketones diet then went on to make 9 billion because it became the number one selling diet for 10 years. So I've got money. Right? And I Go Dance explains that I've got money. I'm the head of the I group, and we're also to Irish people and Jewish people, African women, Jamaicans, Chinese, Buddhists, uh, and more. And we're going to counter-attack the A group that is trying to pull down and destroy the I group. And the I group owns 9 billion. The ketones diet was stolen by the A group, the chicken shops, dark Indians, the corner shops. That now Keza is playing Queen Becky, and Becky and me, we're $9 billion and pounds rich. We're very rich, but it all got stolen off us. So I'm now giving this money away to everyone I know and did many different groups, and I'm giving 3 billion to the dance world. Now, 1 billion is 500 million times two. Okay, that's 1 billion. And Ketones Diet made 9 billion. So I own 9 billion. It can't be stolen. In a court case, I get it all back. So this is, if you like, this is a kangaroo court case and a precursor to the real court case. Okay, and I won. It's my diet. Evidence is all over the place. Okay, for now, poor and the lovely Keza has been attacked. It's an innocent woman, a very talented and just and a righteous person. I'm now going to give all her fans and all the dance world 3 billion of my money, the Ketones Diet. Now, the way the fans get their money, that get that money, is you just go to these corner shops, take it out the tills. There's your money. And we're Operation Recovery, can't be arrested. We're part of the American military, and we're also the Scotland Yard and the FBI police. Operation Recovery. So the Ketones Diet is now passed on to the dance world, who now can recoup that money in any way they want, taking cars, taking people, taking houses, hotels, anything you want, electronics, phones, computers, and then selling it. And then you keep your money. It's your money. You're taking your own goods back, by the way. That all got stolen off you. Also, and 9 billion too. And then now the dance world has 3 billion to play with, and you go and make your money any way you want. Can't be arrested in Operation Recovery, which is actually the American military and British Army too. I recommend you go and watch the video I Go Dance. It's an incredible video, and this is a true story as well. And we're learning a lot actually from anthropology and also from biology, and outfoxing the psychiatry department that have created obesity too. So to all the Keza fans out there, all dance music fans, all music fans, including Kanye West, Eminem, Drake, and Stormzy, right? So it's a fact that the A group, the chicken shops, won't allow me and Queen Becky to be together. We had to separate. Well, we want to get married and live together and live our lives together. We're not allowed to. It's actually because of the chicken shops that are a piss attack. They're punks. Punks won't allow me and Becky to be together. She wants to be with me, I want to be with her. Right? So we're not allowed. The chicken shops won't allow it. So now in America, dance fans, to take any girls, any guys from the KFC shop and the chicken shops and sell them as sex toys because they're worthless. Right? They won't allow the Queen to have a husband. The Queen of America, guys. These chicken shops that are worth 2p. They won't allow the Queen to have a partner. Queen Becky is the Queen of America. Her best friend is Nell, played by Jodie Foster. Anyone in these KFC shops, they're not allowed to have female customers. Just like I'm not allowed to have female partners. So therefore these chicken shops are not allowed to have female customers, and if there are female customers, they're going to get taken as prisoners and possibly sold as sex toys. How do you like that? You know that the chicken shops are the 550 Club, 50-year-old homosexuals anally buggering 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, etc. So these chicken shops are a 550 Club, and they won't allow me and Becky to be together because the 550 Club, no girls allowed. Your chicken shops in America and Britain are a no girls allowed group. So if there are female customers in there, they need to be taken as prisoners for the crimes of these dark Indians and psychiatry that are also ACME demolition that did 9/11. And they won't allow me and Queen Becky to be together. Keezer is playing Queen Becky's part. So the brilliant Keezer is playing Queen Becky's part, my wife, and started dating me and Becky when she was 12 and I was 14, and we then got married later on. And we're an escape from the 550 club, no girls allowed. That guy, homosexual 50, he's always wearing a towel all day, sucking young boys' cocks. So what me and Becky, our marriage, it's perfectly legitimate next to the 550 club, that are also the Law Society, the schools, the Dark Indian chicken shops. And the brilliant and amazing Beverly Knight is actually playing my part. I'm a knight. My dad is King John and also King Ben, and they're both knights, and they made me head of the tea, and I'm a knight too. And the amazing Beverly Knight is playing my part. And what we're doing with the I group, and then we're now repairing the situation, entering a zone where we take everything back that is owed to us and actually stolen off us. And it's all going on within the zone, and we now need to go in there and collect what belongs to us, everything inside there, like the hotels, the people, the shops, the houses, the properties, flats, cars, electronics, and we're taking back £9 billion worth. I've given 3 billion to the dance world and Keezer's fans, and you can go and collect that money any way you want. If you want to take £1 million hotel, get a crew and go and take it. And it's we are a repossession company, Operation Recovery. We're also the FBI and the British police. So when we do repossession orders, no one can arrest us, and that's that. So the A group includes the Dark Indian chicken shops and the psychiatry, and then African men. But it doesn't include all African men. We have the music world Africans, the African musicians, they're all in the I group. That's my side. And we're against the 550 club that are homosexual paedophiles, no girls allowed. And that paedophile wears a towel all day, and he's gay. And he is also head of Morocco, and lots of African men there. And they hate the music world. They hate the I group. They're actually killing the music world. They plan to destroy the whole music world. Music, dance, university, politics, art and fashion, and God. Right now, the African men, they're not all involved in that. There are good African men out there, and I will never jeopardize you. I have you as my friend, and I will give you a lot of money to assist and join the dance crew that are taking back everything that belongs to us. Our money, we're taking goods and selling them, and then the cash we keep. Whatever you collecting in money, you get to keep up until 9 billion has been reached. Beverly Knight is playing my part. We are all the African women, all the Jamaican women, and lots of African men, and all the Jamaican men. So for the African women, we know it's the gay community that are killing the African women off in a piss attack. The fags, they're pissing on African women. Fags are drinking wee-wee because they don't like any women at all, including Barbie. Barbie, all the pretty women, all the Swedish women, German women, European, English, French and American women, all under attack by piss-drinking fags. Okay, so African women are being attacked by gays, and the gays plan to kill all the African women and all the Jamaicans, all the Buddhists, all the fashion world, all the French women, German women, American women, Italian, Spanish women, Russian women, Australian and Thai. Okay, now this is coming to the end of this article. Thank you so much for listening and being patient. And in part two, it's all about you. And in part two is all about how you write to me telling me how much money you've made. And that's part two. For those looking to take take repossessions and house repossessions, flats, properties, and hotels. You also We know that the A group, the punks, are they're the dad to everyone. So that essentially makes a lot of people prisoners because their dad are the punks, that ACME demolition that did 9/11. Okay, so now uh, King John and King Ben are both knights, and they made me the head of the T group, and I'm a knight too. And then all our dance fans and music fans and the people I've explained earlier, you can use taxis to assist you because taxis are led by the T group, T taxis, you see. Uh, Now, I'm the T, and we are the I group, and we're being attacked by the A group that are gays, no girls allowed. So the job for the T group is to withdraw the women and the guys and the girls and boys and take them away from the dad who's the punks who drinks piss. Who wants a dad who drinks piss and proudly wants to do this regularly? Who wants a dad like that? So instead, we're the T group and we're taking all our people back. Okay, we're going to look after them and in a centre, in a community called the Cinnamon Centre. Okay, thank you very much for listening. Over and out.